Welcome back to Good Day. So who will become the next generation of leaders? So what does that leadership look like?
Well, high schoolers can find out next week at the annual Global Salesian Leadership Symposium. Father Geoff Rosen, president of St. Francis de Sales High School, has the details for us this morning. Thanks for being here today.
Great to be with you guys. It's a mouthful, isn't it?
It
Global
is.
Salesian Leadership Symposium.
Big words happening there.
For news people, though, it's a good tongue exercise.
It helps us out.
Waking me up this morning. So this is, we were talking earlier, this is what, the eighth year that you've done this?
Yeah, and it's grown every year. More schools are involved. In fact, talking to Casey Vietnamese, who's like the manager of the event, it's almost sold out.
Oh, great.
Right, so it's great. Now, Glass City Center can give us more space next year, but we're excited that so many schools are a part of this, because while it started for St. Francis, it really is a great resource to the whole community.
So tell us, what is this all about?
I like to think of it as like TED Talks for adolescent leadership, right? And so what we're trying to do, we have a Salesian leadership initiative in the school, so we're teaching our young men leadership in the tradition of Francis de Sales. That's all Salesian means, is, you know, so he was all about a humble confidence, authentic relationship, and servant leadership. So we're always trying to teach that daily, but this event is that opportunity to give them access in proximity to global thought leader. So some are local and some are, you know, around the country. We'll have our students from our school in France will be here again this year. They come every year, and that it usually lines up. So it's just that wonderful opportunity. So a couple keynotes. They'll get 3 opportunities for breakout speakers, and that's everything from our fire chief to Ann Ebert, who's going to be on later with you guys with Cherry Street Missions. And so part of that is just trying to expose these young men and women to different ways they can lead. You know, I think sometimes we just think of, you know, the president or leadership role, but I often say our attendance clerk is the first person you'll meet at St. Francis. Most people don't think of that as a leadership position, but if she starts with, "What do you want?" when you walk in the door, right? So she absolutely participates in leadership, and she can think every day about the ways that she does it. So that's really at the heart of this event.
You have some really great keynotes. I was looking through some of the bios, and in particular, one gentleman stood
Damon
out.
West.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got a great story. This is a man who went to jail for a number of years for drug abuse. He fell into that after he had an injury with sports, and
Sort of that classic story.
Yes, but he's going to come and talk about, you know, how people can change their trajectory.
That's right. Yeah, Damon's story is phenomenal. You know, he has spoke to almost every Division I college football program because that's where he came from. And again, it's a slippery slope. We all know that. And so his story about what do you do once you find yourself in hot water. And he can hold attention. Let's just say it that way.
Yeah.
The kids will definitely love that.
Yeah, absolutely. So when we think about leadership, we think about just the word leader. What are you expecting these young people to walk away with when it comes to understanding what it means to be a leader?
I hope it's to have a bigger vision of it, kind of like I was saying about our attendance clerk, that they may not be the president of their student council, they may not be a team captain, but they participate in leadership every day. And it really is the daily experiences where we learn, right? I mean, we can have a symposium, we teach our guys these modules, a couple of them a year, and those are great, but those are, if they're not reinforced with the sort of daily experience, then I doubt they'll see it as really impactful on their life. They become too far away, too distant.
So this is a great opportunity, and not just for your students, right?
Yes.
This is opened up. How can people get involved in this?
If you go to globalsls.org, you can see ticket information. And if you're an adult, I know I was talking to Geoff Melcarrick at Central Catholic at our game last week, and he had said, "I saw you're bringing in Damon, and I had my team read his book." And so, you know, we got him a ticket to be a part of it. So we have always had adults come to it as well. So if you see one of those keynotes, you'll get McKenna's from right here in town. Dr. Whitfield is an amazing speaker. I'm very excited to have him with us this year. We've been trying to get him for a couple of years. But so if you see a name and you're like, "Can I just come in for that one?" You know, if you're willing to stand in the back, give me a call. We'd rather have you be there than not, you know?
Very good. And that's on the 23rd, right?
That's right.
Okay, so coming up next week, make plans for that at the Glass City Center downtown. Thank you so much
Thanks,
for
guys.
coming today, Father. We appreciate it.